Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have some deep-rooted Republicans, or should I say die-hard Trump supporters, who went on a live show to publicly ask for forgiveness from the American people. Yeah, you heard that right. So I don't know if this is a recent video or it happened some time back. So these were not just casual voters. They were stoned Republicans who never thought they would see the day they would regret voting for Trump. But now they're saying they're done with Trump, done with the Republican Party. They are calling themselves Democrats now and promising to vote for blue, to undo the damage. And while that might sound like accountability or growth to some extent, if we're being real, I think it's a little too late for that. The damage is done already. A lot of things have gone wrong, Talk about Alcatraz prison, which is being prepped for use again. Medicaid is being slashed. Innocent immigrants are being getting deported. Nations are being targeted. And if I started listing everything that's going on wrong, I would be here the whole day. So instead, I've put together a few powerful clips from TikTok showing these Republicans' confessions and the reactions they have sparked online. I want you to watch closely, and as always, please drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll come back at the end of this video to give my own 2 cents. Let's watch this.
I just want to say to every American that's having trouble with this, I am sorry I voted for him. I regret it with all my heart. I feel like I've enabled this monster to destroy democracy, destroy everything that is good in this country.
We've got a very crazy man driving the train, and he's going to kill this country.
And Anthony, are you voting a straight up and down Democratic ticket?
Not only there, I am actually for the very first time contributing across the board, across the country. And I've never, ever written a check or spent any money on anything political because I'm afraid.
I've been a lifelong Republican since the day I turned 18. For the first time in my life, I'm going to vote a straight Democratic ticket. Is if they're connected to Donald Trump, they are not connected to me.
So you now are no longer a Republican?
I am not, no.
Because of Donald Trump?
Because of Donald Trump. It was no longer the party that I joined. It's morphed into something that's almost unrecognizable.
You were a lifelong Republican.
Right.
If somebody had told you, say 15 years ago, that you are preparing to vote a straight up and down Democratic ticket in the midterms, you would have said what to them?
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah.
So why are you now doing it?
To see Republicans not stand up to him, and the ones that do are just quitting.
I just think there's no values left anymore. There should be values. We have no values. He doesn't have any values. I thought he had values.
No, I'm definitely voting Democrat. I've been knocking on doors. I got a clipboard.
You're even canvassing.
I am canvassing for a Democrat in Wyoming.
Strongly you feel.
I believe hardly anything the president says, but I do believe he's a danger to this country and to our democracy. I'm going to fight every day. I just want to say to every American that's having trouble with this, I am sorry I voted for him. I regret it with all my heart. I feel like I've enabled this monster to destroy democracy, destroy everything that is good in this country.
We've got
My fellow Americans, I owe you guys a big apology. I voted for Trump. I made a huge mistake.
Okay, and what's your reason?
He started discriminating against minorities, American minorities, here in the United States. We got a problem with that.
You think he just started discriminating against American minorities? He has been doing that his entire life. We told y'all this was going to happen. Y'all just didn't want to believe the truth.
And I hope you guys have it in your heart to forgive me that I voted for that man. And I had a lot of hopes for that man. But the hopes are gone.
I'm sorry, I know other people disagree with this, but I will never be able to forgive a Trump voter. Because all last year, y'all said that we, the Democrats, were fear-mongering. We were lying about Donald Trump. Donald Trump said he was going to do this. He was crystal clear, and y'all still went to the ballot box and voted for him.
He's not fit to be a president. And I apologize. I hope all of you guys have it in your heart to forgive me.
I would love one of these people that voted for Donald Trump to explain where it went wrong. I mean, it was so obvious to the educated people that this was going to happen. And now y'all are like, oh, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't vote for this. How could you be so wrong?
Hold on. What did you just say about Trump?
I said, Trump's a fucking liar. Inflation's going up. Gas prices hasn't really come down that much. Eggs? That's the funny one. The eggs. I'm mad. And I'm a mega man. Okay? I don't see anything he's done.
So is it safe to say that the illusion has faded?
I think it has, yes. You know, I was for him because, you know, everything he said, you know, he played right into my hands. He just told us everything we wanted to hear. That's what he did. I can't even stand to look at him because, you know, he's just he's a con. He's a flat ass, nothing but a fucking con. You know, they all the right side, they say, oh yeah, the Biden side was so bad. Well, what's so good about the right side? He brags about doing something with our economy, but I haven't seen anything happen yet. That big beautiful bill is going to add, they say $2.5 trillion. It's going to add about $4 trillion to the debt. The big beautiful bill. Oh, what a joke. Remember what happened in the 80s with trickle-down economics? Yeah. The filthy rich got richer, and us guys that worked for a living paid more taxes. I'm disappointed for sure. I'm real disappointed.
Sorry you voted for Trump. Yeah, and now you feel like you need to make content. See, what you're looking for is peace of your conscience, right? As opposed to peace and tranquility for everybody. Because see, the reason you were okay with voting for Trump is you knew about what would happen to black people. You knew what would happen to the Latino community. You were okay with trans people in the LGBTQ community being injured, right? But you made a miscalculation. See, you thought that the level of privilege that you had in this world, whatever it may be, would be enough to shield you from the repercussions of this man's administration. And you're finding out, oh, you were wrong. And so now, right, that's what you're really remorseful about, right? Like, oh my gosh, I thought that I had a first class ticket in this country and that the rest of these people were going to be the ones that were impacted. Nope. Your ass is in 38B. Come on back to the economy. And yes, you're finding out right now and you don't like it. That's the reason why you're remorseful. See, what you need to be doing, right, is making that content that you're sorry you voted for Trump from a protest. Make it from a phone bank. Make it from one of those places. Then maybe folks will believe you. Maybe folks will feel that you are sincere. But until you do that, it ain't looking good for you.
I can't stand when you motherfuckers get in my DMs and ask me, am I happy with my vote? Am I happy? Look what he did. Look what he doing to the country. Look what he doing to the world. I don't see the bullshit y'all see. I see somebody out here trying to make the country, our country in the world, a better place. That's what the fuck I see. And yes, I'm happy. Yes, I'm ecstatic at my motherfucking vote. I am happy as hell that I voted adults to be back in business. I voted the adults to be back in office to run this goddamn country the way it needed to be ran. This whole time we've been getting ran by Pamper Joe and them fucking aristocrats and they goddamn bamboozling money asses. I ain't want to say the word because I don't want to get hit with no community guidelines, but you damn right I'm happy the adults are back in time and in office. You damn right I'm happy we got a president with the balls to do what need to be done, no matter if the country don't like him or no matter if other countries don't like him. He doing what needed to be done for the betterment of the United States and for the betterment of the world. You damn right I'm happy. I am ecstatic. And you know what makes me even happy about my vote? We ain't even a year in. Uncle Donald Jerome Trump still got 3.5 more years to be president. Motherfucker, we ain't even a full year in. He done did. I'm happy. I can only imagine what's finna happen the next 3.5 years. I might make my first $1 million. Ain't no might. I'm gonna make my first $1 million. You damn right. Cause the way Jerome Trump orchestrate these chess pieces, yeah. He putting us in positions to be all millionaires and y'all bitches don't even see it. All y'all want to, well, he ain't putting y'all in position because all y'all gonna do is sit there and cry and complain while your ass is whistling and shit. While he putting the country in a better position. So you damn right I'm happy with my vote. I'm so motherfucking happy I can scream in this bitch. Yes, Lord.
This is not the candidate that I voted for.
I'm happy that so many really high-profile Republicans are now coming out in opposition to Trump. But one thing you don't get to say is that this is not what you voted for, because it quite literally is everything that you voted for. And we tried to tell you that, and you didn't listen. So you can say like, hey, I've had a change of heart. I don't like what he's doing. But you don't get to say that this isn't what you voted for. It's literally the only thing that you voted for.
Lord, forgive the people of MAGA of their sins, for they know not what they do. They had no idea what they was doing when they went into that booth. Some of them, their hearts is so broken and dirty and full of evil, Lord God, that they thought that they were doing something by voting the white man into office instead of the black lady. So they voted for, they didn't care who it was, as long as it wasn't the black lady. Some of them just had to vote. Lord, forgive them for their ignorant ways, God.
Let me just say, I have no sympathy for people like this in this story. Absolutely none. I've said it before, but I will say it again for those of y'all in the back, because some of y'all may be empathetic or sympathetic when you start seeing people getting deported and you start seeing, families ripped apart and start, oh, this is so sad. No. First thing that I ask when I see such stories like that, who'd you vote for? That's all I want to know. Who'd you vote for, fam? Who did you vote for? Because in this case, you have this woman, in the election, she decided to vote for Trump. And sure enough, as God is my witness, they deport her husband. That's correct. They deport her husband. And she's in this interview crying and, oh, my hermosa, no. Because every single time they say the same exact thing. And I'm sick and tired of hearing it because it's selfish. That's what it is. All these people who voted for this man were selfish. They believed, hey, it's going to impact them, not me. I'll be fine. That's what happens. And every single time it comes around and bites them in the butt. Every single time. Because you want to know what she said? She thought they were going to attack, guess what? She thought they were going to deport who? The criminals.
Que quizás con el mandato del presidente, las personas que eran delincuentes eran los que se iban a ir y los que tenían pues un récord sea limpio y demás, pues iban a tener una oportunidad.
That's what they always say, bro. That's what they always say. Oh no, it's the criminals, not me. I have no criminal record. It's going to deport them. Bruh, what you don't understand, and as I said during the election, I said this, I told people this during the election, that you are a criminal. That if you got here, illegally, you are a criminal. That's how the country views you. That's especially how this administration is going to view you. That you already have a criminal record by not being here legally. So you being here illegally and not doing any more crime, they don't care, bruh. they don't care. It's like robbing a bank, but then like, well, I didn't spend all the money. Like, what are you talking about, bruh? You robbed the bank. What do you mean? Well, I didn't run through the red light. I stopped at the red light. This is goofiness. And this is what happens. And she's crying and she's pleading, oh, this is horrible and everything, because it gets worse. Because she has a paraplegic child. In addition to a 3-year-old.
Pues ahora Lillian enfrenta la difícil situación de tener que cuidar a su hijo parapléjico y a su hija pequeña de 3 años completamente sola.
I know, right? But on top of that, guess who is the breadwinner of the family?
Okay, so there you have it, guys. As we wrap this up, I want to say something that's been weighing on me throughout this whole topic, because let's be real, the boss never hid who he was from the beginning. He was loud and clear during his campaign. He told us exactly what he was going to do. He said it in 2 microphones on national TV. During rallies on social media, he didn't whisper his plans. He screamed them, literally. So when I see people now coming out saying, I didn't know he was going to do this, I honestly don't know what to tell them. Because this man has, he's been consistent, I can say. He hasn't switched up. He's simply doing what he promised to do from the very beginning. So now all of a sudden we have former, I can say boss supporters, deep stoned Republicans out here crying for forgiveness, saying they're sorry, saying they didn't know, they've finally seen the light, and they're done supporting this man. Okay, that's fine. That's your truth. But let's not act like this damage came out of nowhere. Let's not pretend like this was unforeseeable. like you didn't see this coming, because if you are paying attention, if you are listening without bias, if you are willing to see through the performance, none of this would be surprising. So now people want to say, oh, forgive us, we are Democrats now. Okay, let's say the country forgives you, right? Let's say we as individuals somehow find it in our hearts to say you are forgiven. Guess what? That still doesn't change a thing. It doesn't reverse the policies. It doesn't bring back the programs that were gutted. It doesn't restore rights that have been stripped. It doesn't stop the deportations. It doesn't fix the damage. Words don't change the consequences. And y'all, it hasn't even been a full year, not even 365 days back in position of power, and look at where we are. Just take a look at Medicaid, gonna cut in many places soon. Alcatraz being talked about like it's some shining solution. Families are ripped apart, Haitians, many of whom are fleeing extreme conditions, being deported, as if their lives don't matter. This is the America that some people helped shaped with their votes. And no matter how sorry they are now, the reality is this. Their vote already spoke loud and clear. Yes, it's encouraging to see people come out and admit that they were in the wrong. It's always good when someone opens their eyes and decides to stand up for what's right. But let's not lie to ourselves. It's too late for a lot of people. And the truth is, a lot of Americans don't want to hear apologies right now. They don't want to hear, I didn't know. They don't want to hear, I have changed. And honestly, you cannot blame them, because when the warning signs were there, many people screamed at the top of their lungs. Activists, organizers, everyday folks online and in the streets were pleading, please don't let this happen again. Please see through the lies. Please look at the track record and what happened. They were dismissed, ignored, mocked. So now, when the people who once rolled their eyes are suddenly, joining the side of reason, it feels hollow to some, and that's just the truth. Now, I'm not saying people can't change. People can change. Growth is real. Awakening is real, but timing matters. Accountability matters. And when the consequences of your choices fall hardest on the most vulnerable, immigrants, people of color, the people, the poor, the disabled, your apology isn't always going to be, received with open arms. That's something everyone who's now switching side has to sit with. So here we are, a nation trying to survive while some are just not waking up. And I say this again, welcome to the truth, but you're late. And we all know that when you arrive late to something this serious, this is serious. You don't get to take center stage. You sit in the back, you listen, you support, you vote differently next time. You do the work quietly. You help clean up the mess without asking for applause. That's where we're at right now. Anyway, those were just my thoughts, but I really want to hear yours. What do you think about these former Trump supporters coming out and asking for forgiveness? Do you think it's genuine? Do you think it's enough? Are we being too hard or not hard enough? Please let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be reading them as always and responding where I can. This conversation matters and your voice does too. You guys, thank you so much for watching. You are the real MVPs. I appreciate I appreciate you watching my videos, staying, tuning on when I upload a video. I'm exhausted. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay peaceful.